Chapter 2: The Science of the Subconscious. How your mind uses the code you give it. The Hidden Operating System. Chapter 1 was just the beginning of my story. Chapter 2 is why the story matters to you. Because what happened to me in that subway station wasn't just bad luck, bad choices, or bad timing. It was the subconscious mind doing exactly what it was programmed to do. We all have an operating system running in our lives. You can't see it, but it's there. Scientists estimate that 90 to 95% of our daily thoughts, emotions, and actions come from our subconscious automation. In other words, most of what you do isn't a conscious decision. It's the code installed years ago. The subconscious is neutral. It doesn't care if the code is empowering or destructive. It simply executes the instructions it's been given. Input to programming to identity to destiny. Every program follows a pattern. 1. Input. The repeated messages you hear. The images you see, the emotions you feel, the words you speak. 2. Programming. Your subconscious accepts those inputs as truth and builds patterns around them. 3. Identity. Over time, you begin to act as if those patterns are who you are. 4. Destiny. Your identity produces consistent actions, and those actions create your reality. Think of the kid who grew up hearing, "You're just lazy." Over that time, that becomes his identity. He doesn't just act lazy, he is lazy in his own mind. And life reinforces that code until it feels impossible to change. The same law works in the opposite direction. Feed your subconscious identity-based inputs like, "I am disciplined, I am resourceful, I am a creator of wealth and impact." And your subconscious will eventually accept and execute them. This is the foundation of mind coding. The neuroscience of belief. Neuroscience confirms what thinkers like Napoleon Hill intuited a century ago. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Every time you repeat a thought, visualize an outcome, or act out of habit, your brain strengthens the neural circuit behind it. Over time, that circuit becomes the brain's preferred pathway, the subconscious default. That's why change feels so hard at first. You're not just breaking a habit, you're deconstructing an entire highway in your brain. But here's the miracle. The brain is plastic. New thoughts create new pathways, and with repetition, those new pathways become new default. Imagine trudging through a forest. At first, you're pushing through branches, cutting a rough trail. But the more you walk it, the clearer it becomes. Eventually, it's the only path you'll take. That's how beliefs are formed. The quantum connection. On a deeper level, quantum physics tells us that reality itself is vibration. Every thought, every belief, every identity carries a frequency. Your subconscious identity is the transmitter. Whatever you believe about yourself most deeply, broken, wealthy, weak, strong, victim, creator, radiates outward as a vibration. The world around you responds in resonance, aligning experiences to match that frequency. It is not magic, it's resonance. Just like two tuning forks vibrate together when one is stuck, your subconscious attracts reality that matches its dominant identity. That's why when you shift identity, you rewrite your subconscious code. You don't just think differently, you vibrate differently. People, opportunities, circumstances begin to reorganize around you. CBT, debugging faulty code. Cognitive behavioral therapy has helped millions of people overcome depression, anxiety, addiction, and limiting beliefs. Its foundation is simple. Thoughts create feelings. Feelings create behaviors. Behaviors reinforce thoughts. That's a closed loop of programming. CBT works by 1. Identifying distorted thoughts, the faulty scripts. 2. Challenging and replacing them with empowering alternatives. 3. Reinforcing new beliefs through behavior. This is mind coding's debug. I have failed before, but I'm learning. Failure is feedback, not identity. Each reframed thought is like replacing a corrupted line of code with one that actually runs. NLP, installing new code. While CBT is about debugging faulty thoughts, neurolinguistic programming, NLP, is about deliberately installing new ones through language, imagery, and anchors. Your subconscious speaks 3 main languages. Words, the language of affirmation and command. Pictures, the language of visualization. Feelings, the language of state and frequency. NLP teaches you to combine them. Words, I am consistent and disciplined. Pictures, visualizing yourself completing your morning routine with ease. Feelings, anchoring the pride and power you feel when you've done it. That combination enables the subconscious to accept the new scripts more quickly. It's the same principle Muhammad Ali used when he said, "I am the greatest." He spoke it, he visualized it, he felt it, and then the subconscious coded it into his identity long before the world saw it. Why most people fail. If the subconscious is programmable, why doesn't everyone change? Most people try to reprogram at the action level instead of the identity level. They start a diet but still believe, I'm weak with food. They start a business but still believe, I'm not the kind of person who succeeds. They go to the gym but still believe, I'm lazy. The subconscious always wins. Identity overrides effort. That's why actions without new code are like painting over rust. Eventually, the old script bleeds through. Real-world proof. We see it everywhere. Muhammad Ali used NLP-style identity coding. I am the greatest. Became his subconscious operating system long before the world agreed. Florence Flojo Griffith Joyner rewrote her self-concept from insecure to legendary, using visualization and self-talk to align with speed and power. Oprah Winfrey used CBT-style reframing long before therapy was mainstream. She challenged her victims' thoughts and replaced them with a new identity. I am worthy. I am powerful. I am the creator of opportunity. They didn't wait for reality to give them proof. They coded belief first, and reality followed. And that, my friends, is the end of Chapter 2 from Mind Coding by Jeffrey Hanson, who has given me permission to read the second chapter. Thanks for watching.